news is we have a fight night. We have a fight night booked. Basically, I was trying to sleep on a set of chairs, and I had the security come up to me. Right, we're here right now at the hotel. So, got in last night late to the airport. My plan actually was Sydney Airport, for those wondering. My plan was to sleep on the airport floor. My flight is at 11 a.m. today. I got into the airport at about 10:30 p.m. Long story short, had to get the train to the airport. The train wasn't going to get me there in time this morning. So my plan was to chill at the airport for like 11 hours. But unbeknownst to me, the airport actually closes between 11 p.m. and 2:30 a.m. So they have no one in the airport. So basically, I was trying to sleep on a set of chairs, and I had the security come up to me and say, "Mate, we're closing up. Basically, you can't be here." I was like, "Fair enough." They opened again at 2:30. There was nowhere to go. There was literally the car park. You could sit out in the car park. So I went out and sat out in the car park, and I was just like, "Fuck this! What am I doing sitting out in the car park in the cold?" I was dead tired too, obviously for the last few weeks, trying to get to this point. So when I walked out to the car park, I saw there was a Ridges Hotel here. I was and it was $160. And I was like, stop being a tight ass. And I bought the room, which was a great decision. And it actually came with breakfast, which looks absolutely amazing. So I'm going to eat my money's worth at this hotel and this breakfast right now. And then, head over to the airport, which is literally just over there. Up one level and then I'm there. Should I eat more breakfast? So as an Aussie tradie, I'm no electrician, but I couldn't help but admire the workmanship done with the power lines here in Manila. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Look at that. Absolutely amazing efficiency. The Western world could learn a thing or two about that. All right, everyone. Currently walking in the neighbourhood. Been here now for like 4 days. The first 3 days we stayed in Metro Manila at a hotel when I got in, and now I've been settling in to her place, her neighbourhood here in Cavite City. So right now, walking to the gym. Haven't been to this gym before, checked it out last night. Gonna do a free trial. It's just a weights gym. I haven't found a boxing gym here local yet. I trained at a gym here last time, boxing gym, Elorde. It's a big boxing chain, but it's a little bit far, and it's also not that cheap. It's quite expensive actually. So hoping to find a more local gym I can start training at. Yeah, right now it's hot. It's always hot here. Every day, 30 something degrees. So coming from Australian winter back to here, just getting a little bit adjusted. But I'll show you a bit more in a little bit. Get to the gym, get a back workout done, then we'll check back in. Workout's done. Walking back now through the neighborhood. The gym was good, but it's I don't know if it's cheap or not. I think it was 2,800 pesos for the month, which works out to be, man, my math's not mathing right now, about 50 bucks, maybe more, maybe like $60 for the month. And then you need to pay for the membership card, which is another 1,000, which is another 25 bucks. So it's not that cheap actually. Small gym, but they have everything. Man, it's hot here. I'm gonna do my best not to complain because like where I'm staying now, there's no aircon. And they just have fans. But this is how people live here, so it's a good experience. It's humbling. It's good to have like the more authentic experience. I have not seen any other foreigners in this area. So you definitely get a few looks when walking around, but you know it's good. I'll get used to it. Yeah, the plan is find a boxing gym. I was so unfit on the bag then, but I realized I have not thrown a punch or hit the bag in like 3 weeks now. I've been here a week, and then the last 2 weeks I was at home getting everything organized to move here. Was really busy, so didn't get a chance to hit the bag. And you definitely lose the rhythm. You definitely lose the rhythm. But my plan, definitely gonna train boxing here. And then when about 5 weeks, I think it's 5 weeks-ish, I'll go to Thailand. And that's when I'm really gonna hit it hard. And when I get closer to the Thailand trip, I'll explain what my routine is gonna be there, because it's gonna be different to what it is here, a little bit. So I'll be more in the element there, more training focused, and then get the fight in. I've been talking to one of the gyms about their fight nights, so hopefully we can get something booked when I get there in terms of actually competing and then training for that specific goal. But let me show you the streets here for a quick second. So this is it. This road's paved. Not many roads are, but this is by no means a poor area. This is pretty standard, almost middle class Filipino living. A lot different from the city, no high rises, small roads, a little bit of spare farmlandish. Sometimes you get animals here. Hey brother, hey Koya. And then yeah, we just up here. All right fam, we are finally walking to the boxing gym right now. This is going to be another good 15-minute walk. Currently carrying about 5 kilos of clothing that I'm going to drop off at the laundry. So when I was in Baguio, It's known for their yukai, which is basically their op shopping, their thrift shopping. And it wasn't my plan, but I can't help myself. I get too much of a dopamine hit from looking for secondhand stuff that I can make money out of. So we'll see if it works or not. I kind of regret it. I didn't plan to try reselling clothing here as well, but I've got a little bit extra time at the moment before I head to Thailand, so I'm gonna give that a go. So last night, checked out this little boxing gym here. It's only small, looks relatively new, but what the most interesting thing was, I mentioned a few times, when I was here before Christmas, I trained a couple of sessions at the Elorde gym in another city, in another town, not too far from here. But basically, the same trainer who I trained with the 3 sessions there, including some sparring, he has moved to this gym here now, which I had no idea about. So, funny how a small little world as well, how things work out. But yeah, pretty exciting. It's obviously fun that that's how it's worked out, that the same trainer is at this gym now. So I'm gonna go there, do a session, obviously get some footage done. I asked them about sparring. They do have sparring at that gym. I probably doubt they're gonna have anyone who's my size. Obviously Filipinos aren't the biggest people, but we'll see. As of now, let's get some training in, drop off all this washing, and it's time to get into it.
Later.
All right, got big news coming in a little bit later today, but for now we're going to celebrate the big news with nothing better than all you can eat Korean barbecue. So let's go. All right everyone, after training yesterday, my first training session here in the Philippines at MA Fight Box, I teased some big incoming news. And that news is, we have a fight night. We have a fight night booked. The Ignite the Future UKC Ultimate Knockout Challenge. It's an amateur boxing event happening here in the Philippines at the Elorde Sports Center, July 26th. It's a Sunday, and your boy will be fighting for the very first time. Am I ready for this? Probably not, to be honest. Physically, definitely not. My training has been so up and down the past 2 months, just with packing up life in Australia, getting everything sorted to get moved over here, to start this journey, to start chasing dreams. I did not have enough time to train as much as I wanted to, did as much as I could, but I definitely have lost some fitness. I've noticed the past 2 sessions now, trained again today, that the cardio has dropped quite a decent amount. I have exactly 33 days till this event. I'll be fighting at about 85 kilos. I'm fluctuating between about 85, 86 and a half to 87 max at the moment. So 85, there'll be no weight cut involved, anything like that. Who I'll be fighting, no idea yet. This is actually quite a big tournament. This is no backyard Bob event. This is the UKC, and they put on events every 3 months or so. So this is actually quite a big amateur tournament. As far as my training schedule goes, I have 33 days. We're going to start a countdown here. And tomorrow, I'll be going back to training. The trainer at the gym has organised for me to do sparring tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, he's bringing in a guy who is a bit shorter than me, but apparently he was heavier. So I'm about 85 kilos. He's bringing in a guy who's like 90. He said he's 90 or 100. I don't think he quite knows. But either way, this guy is a fair bit heavier than me. Is this a great idea to be sparring him? No idea. We'll find out soon enough. If I get dropped, obviously you'll see it here on camera in the upcoming video. But I'm a little bit more of the belief, a little bit more old school, like my hero, Max Bless Holloway would say, we don't walk around with scales, brother. Meaning that you fight whoever's in front of you. You're not checking what weights weigh. If you want to be a BMF, that's the attitude you want to have. Doing this for the challenge. I'm doing this in order to tick off a life bucket item. So it is happening. As I said, July 26th. I've actually had to push back. I originally was traveling to Thailand July 24th. I've pushed back my flights. I've pushed back my accommodation to make this fight happen. Is it a good idea? We're going to find out. We're going to find out together. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. But at least we know the fight is coming. Surprisingly, I did not think I'd be fighting here in the Philippines. I thought I'd be fighting first in Thailand, but it is what it is. This is meant to be. I believe this has happened for a reason. Get ready. I'm ready. If you're enjoying this stuff, help me out as a brand new small YouTuber. Spread the word with your friends. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, jump in the comments. It all helps the algorithm. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Get ready. Fight night's coming, baby. July 26th.